The next important concept in Vygotsky's theory is ZPD, or Zone of Proximal Development. Now, Zone of Proximal Development consists of those activities that the student can do, but with some assistance. That is, there will be some activities that the student can do completely independently. They have already gained expertise in these activities. Then there will be some activities where the student has all the basic knowledge or has the basic skills. But to accomplish those tasks or do that work, the student needs some assistance or guidance or support. So those tasks fall under the zone of proximal development. And then there will be some tasks or some activities that the student cannot do at his or her current level. So they are future learning. Let me explain the concept of a zone of proximal development and how it evolves over the lifetime of a person using a small example. When you were a small child, the first thing that you learned was to run and walk. So running and walking were things that you could do independently. And you were just learning how to ride a bicycle. Therefore, you could ride a bicycle with some help, support and guidance. Therefore, riding a bicycle was in your zone of proximal development. You are not yet ready to ride a motorcycle. Therefore, that was in your future learning. After a few years, you could still walk and run independently. You could also ride a bicycle independently, and you are just learning how to ride a motorcycle. Therefore, riding a motorcycle is now in your zone of proximal development because you could ride a motorcycle with some help, support and guidance. And you are not yet ready to drive a car. Therefore, that is in your future learning. After a few more years, you can still walk and run independently. You can also ride a bicycle independently, and you can also ride a bike or a motorcycle independently. So these are all things that are already in your area of expertise. And you are learning how to drive a car. So you go to a driving school. So the driving instructor sits next to you and is teaching you how to drive a car. Therefore, you can drive a car, but with some help, support and guidance. So this is in your zone of proximal development. You are not yet ready to fly a plane. Therefore, that might be in your future learning. Therefore, at any stage in life, there are some things that we can do independently. And there will be some things which we can do with some help, support and guidance. And there will be a lot of activities or a lot of skills that are in our future learning.